Hello, my name is Alexander Ermenkov and today is 23rd of November 2022 and I'm continuing my series Daily Reality with Alex. Today I would like to speak about the seriousness of reality and how we are to overcome everything that looks like so important and everything that is out there that we need to constantly think and concentrate upon, and how life is created in such a way that it looks like that everything is so serious and we need to consume so much focus and energy in order to be able to move through life. Why this is important, you can ask. Alex, why it's important to know that life is serious? I already know this. Actually, I'm willing to present to you the totally opposite part of life that we actually need to understand, because this is the fundamental part and the primary mode from where everything begins. Let's start from the beginning. What is life? Why we are here? Why this reality is constantly presented before us? And we need to understand that actually life as it is, reality as we are experiencing it here in this realm, is a gift. Let's imagine now that we are just children and we have this gift before us. Anyhow, Thanksgiving is coming very shortly, but let's go to the fundamental gift of life that all of us have. What are children doing with their gifts? Are they serious about their gifts? Are they constantly thinking about their gifts? Are they worrying about their gifts? What is the attitude that we need to have towards the gift that we are? For me, the big discovery in the last 2-3 years was that actually what we need to do with the gift that we all have, 8 billion people, we have gift of life that is given for us, and the reason why we have it is to learn and to know and to enjoy the interaction between us and our reality. This is all why gifts are given for, to be used. So instead of trying to go into the seriousness of life, of why we are so important, why we are so significant, why everything in reality depends upon us, why we and our presence are everything that matters, better start coming from the foundation of who we are, that everything that is presented before us is just a gift. And the only thing we can do with the gifts that we have are just to use them. It is very important to long term, because more and more we go into the adulthood, and when we transform ourselves from the childish and the children that we are and moving into our adulthood, what we find out is how serious everything is, how dependent everything is, how we need to earn life, how we need to prove ourselves in order to be recognized, to be acknowledged, how much efforts we need to put, how much energy, how much seriousness we need to give to life, because there are goals that needed to be chased. There are achievements that need to be conquered. There is so much ground that need to be covered throughout our lives, and that's why we take life seriously. But is this the right path for all of us? Is long-term life or something more? Life is just to be used, just to interact with our realities, just to enjoy it, just to be present, just to understand why it's so magical to be alive, and then everything else is byproducts and byproducts of everything that we are. The three fundamentals of life that we are constantly interacting with is our beingness, our primary positioning, then it's our doingness, what we are expressing, and the third one is our havingness, what are we surrounded with. These are all our objects that we surround with. These are all our networking of people and individuals and places that we are surrounded with. But the fundamental thing that life and reality is a gift, and actually we are here to interact daily with it. It's very important because only then it's possible to disidentify ourselves from the seriousness that is presented before us through the educational 20+ year conditioning in our mind, how we need to give ourselves away for society, how many things are there to be solved, and so on and so on. I don't say that this is not important part, but this is secondary and thirdly to the fundamental part that we are as human beings. So the primary thing for us, once we understand that reality and life is a gift, what are the children doing with their gifts? They are enjoying it. Are we enjoying what we daily have given for us? Are we interacting with what we have? Are we daily trying to understand more how usable our gift is? Because what is joy? Joy is when we are willingly expressing our internal being in the outside reality. So through the gift of life, what is happening, this interaction between the limitless being that we are and the outside reality, through these flows of life, actually we are long-term to be expressing ourselves and to create a joyful interaction between us and our reality. The second thing that we all human beings are willing strongly to have is the peace. Of course, all of us know that in reality there are so many conflicts, there are so many threats that we are constantly from our childhood. The first thing we are doing is we are going into our survival mode. We want to prove, we want to conquer, we want to chase. We want to be worthy, and so on and so on, and we move and we go into totally opposite direction of what is our primary objective of why we are here. We go for the secondary, we go for the thirdly in life as layers, instead of staying in the fundamentals of life. Because in the fundamentals of life, once we understand that we have a gift, the second thing we are going to understand is that this gift is a good thing for us. Actually, our experience here is meant for a good reason, so that we can understand who we are, what we are, why we are, who is out there, why we, the creation, need to participate in enjoyment and interaction in peace with the Creator. It is very important to understand this part of reality before moving forward into doingness and havingness. So this is a very important topic for me, because actually everything else doesn't matter. If we move in life towards the secondary and the thirdly, we are going to sacrifice the fundamental. Life is not going anymore to be peaceful, it's not going to be anymore joyful, it is going to be only obligation, it is going to be everything else, because then we need to deserve it. We need to deserve our gift. We need to move forward and to chase something, because nothing is given to the human being. The human being can only take. This is one of the ways we are moving forward into our survival, and then we are proving to everybody that we are worthy, that we are significant, that we are lovable, and so on and so on. But once we realize that actually everything that we are chasing for, everything that we are seeking for, we already have it, and it is 100% given as a gift for us, then from this fundamental forward, we are going to give and to live and to interact with life in a totally different manner. And this is what is my primary objective for today. Just to tell you that instead of going into the seriousness of life, of why I'm so important for all of you, why I'm so interconnected, and that everything around me depends only upon me, and I'm the one that I'm collapsing the waves, I'm the one that is creating reality, I'm the one from whom everything depends. Yes, in a sense, this is part of the truth, but the more interesting part is that actually we are here to just enjoy the gift that we are given, and later on, actually by staying in the fundamentals of everything, we are starting to generate a much more different, a much more meaningful reality for all of us, where we are actually becoming benefit for others. Just imagine now that all of us, the 8 billions, are just children that are playing, enjoying life. Everyone has its own things, his own specific uniqueness, and so on and so on. And then what is happening with humanity, actually everyone is expressing who we are, and everything is going to be much more meaningful. Of course, Alex, if this happens, who is going to think about the serious problems of humanity that humanity is creating itself, and then it is trying to solve, and all our energy is moving forward and going forward only into solving the new problems that we are alone creating daily. Of course, we can go and move forward into this vortex where we are so needed. Our serious approach is so necessary because, Alex, we are solving the big human problems. We are thinking about the global warming. We are thinking about so many things. Life is so much more serious. If we just play life like it is a gift for us, it is going to be 100% distraction. But in the way we, the human beings, are approaching life, this is the only possible way. We need to learn to survive and to chase a different reality where everything depends on the human mind, everything depends on the human being. Yes, we can create such a reality, but I'm 100% telling you that this is disaster for the human beingness, because we alone are creating doingness that obliges us to give 100% as sacrifice, all our energy, all our focus, all our attention upon solving this type of big problems that we alone are creating. If we go back to basic, if we go back to the fundamentals, then we are going to understand that it's better to trust that reality is created for us to interact with it, and later on everything else can be added on for us. So thank you for watching today. I just would like you to come to the conclusion that life is much more than the seriousness with which we are packing it. That actually enjoying our gift, especially during this week of the Thanksgiving, is really the fundamental of our positioning, of moving forward. And of course, I have in 20 minutes my first meeting, then I have other meetings, then I have a lot of serious job to do. But I will never stop enjoying why I'm here, what I am, and everything that is much more fundamental than my doingness and expression. And even in all these things that I'm doing, I'm also trying to express as much as possible who I am, why I am, why I'm connected, why I'm adoring my creators, and actually life is becoming much more enjoyable. So thank you for watching today. Long term, if you want to understand more about reality, I have created Ruling Reality Basic program. Then I can long term work with some of you if they are willing to move from the seriousness of life towards the enjoyment of life and understanding how to live life from the positioning that everything is a gift. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Enjoy your reality and don't always take life seriously. Bye bye.